Hello everyone and welcome to Let's Learn English Online. Today we are going to discuss pronouns and its types. So let's get started. What is a pronoun? A pronoun is a word which is used in place of a noun. Common examples are he, she, it and they. Now let's discuss the difference between a noun and a pronoun. We usually use pronoun in place of a noun. As you know, a noun is the name of a person, place or thing. So observe the following examples. First one is John got a new job. Here John is a noun. See the other one, he got a new job. As you know, we use pronouns to avoid repetitions of noun. So here he is a pronoun as it is used in place of a noun. Now observe the second example. Children should watch less television. Here children is a noun. Now see the other example. They should watch less television. Here word they will be considered a pronoun as it is used in place of a noun. Now observe the third example. Alicia is a smart person. Here Alicia is a noun. See the other example, which is she is a smart person. Here again she is a pronoun which is used in place of a noun. Now let's discuss the types of pronouns. First one are personal pronouns. They are of three types: objective pronoun, subjective pronoun and possessive pronoun. Second is reflexive pronoun. Third is intensive pronoun. Fourth is relative pronoun. Fifth is indefinite pronoun. Sixth is demonstrative pronoun. Seventh is interrogative pronoun. Now let's discuss them in detail. Personal pronouns. Personal pronouns are the short words which are used to represent people or things. I, you, he, she, it, we and they are considered as personal pronouns. They are helpful for avoiding repetition of nouns. Observe the following example. Alison is a talented student. She is a topper of her class. Here Alison is a noun and she is a personal pronoun. Let's discuss personal pronouns with the help of a table. Subjective pronouns for personal pronouns include I, you, he, she, it, we, you and they. While objective pronouns related to personal pronouns are me, you, him, her, it, us, you, them. While possessive pronouns are mine, yours, his, hers, ours, yours and theirs. Now let's discuss the reflexive pronouns. They are the pronouns which refer back towards the subject of a sentence or a clause. Observe the example. I was in a hurry, so I cleaned the room myself. Here word myself is a reflexive pronoun. Now let's understand reflexive pronouns with the help of a following table. Reflexive pronoun for first person is myself. For second person yourself will be used. The reflexive pronoun for third person male is himself. For third person female is herself. While reflexive pronoun used for animals and non-living thing is itself. And the reflexive pronoun used for first person plural is ourselves. And for second person plural the reflexive pronoun used is yourselves. And for third person and thing in plural we will use themselves as reflexive pronouns. Now let's move towards our intensive pronouns. The pronouns which are used for emphasizing their antecedent are called intensive pronouns. Observe the following example here. I did it myself. Here word myself is an intensive pronoun. Now let's understand intensive pronouns with the help of a table. The intensive pronoun used for first person is myself. For second person the intensive pronoun used is yourself. For third person male himself will be used. For third person female herself will be used. While intensive pronoun used for animals and non-living things will be itself, then intensive pronoun used for first person plural is ourselves. For second person plural we will use yourselves and for third person plural we will use themselves. Now let's move towards indefinite pronouns. The pronouns which are used for referring towards a non-specific person or thing are called indefinite pronouns. Observe the following example here. John and Oliver are classmates and both of them are very hardworking students. Here both will be considered as an indefinite pronoun. Now let's understand indefinite pronouns with the help of a table. Well, the singular indefinite pronouns are another, other one, nobody, no one, somebody, something, anybody, anyone, enough, nothing, someone, anything, everybody, everyone, everything, much, and neither. The plural indefinite pronouns are both, several, few, others, fewer, and many. The singular and plural indefinite pronouns are all, some, any, more, most, none, and such. Now let's move towards relative pronouns. The pronouns which are used for combining one clause or phrase with another clause or phrase are called relative pronouns. Observe the following example. Albert Einstein was a genius scientist who had great contributions to the field of science. Here word who will be considered as a relative pronoun. Now let's understand relative pronouns with the help of a table. Relative pronouns include that, whose, who, which, and whom. That is used for people, things, and animals. Whose is used for belonging of people or animals. Who is used for people, which is used for things and animals. Whom is used for referring to the object of a verb or a preposition. Now let's discuss interrogative pronoun. The pronouns which are used for asking questions are called interrogative pronouns. Observe the following example. Who is interested in the subject competition from this class? Here word who will be considered as an interrogative pronoun. Now let's understand interrogative pronoun with the help of a table. In subjective case of a person, who will be considered as an interrogative pronoun, while in objective case of a person, whom will be considered as an interrogative pronoun, while in possessive case of a person, whose will be considered as an interrogative pronoun. For thing or non-living things, what will be considered as an interrogative pronoun. For person or thing, which will be considered as an interrogative pronoun. Now let's discuss demonstrative pronouns. The pronouns which are used for the identification of number of nouns as well as the farness and nearness of a noun are called demonstrative pronouns. Observe the following example. These shoes are fancy but they look uncomfortable. Here these would be considered as a demonstrative pronoun. Now let's understand demonstrative pronouns with the help of a table. The demonstrative pronouns used for singular and near object is this, while for near and plural objects the demonstrative pronoun used will be these. For singular and far object that is used, while for far and plural object those is used. So this is it for today guys. See you in the next video. Just stay tuned with Let's Learn English Online for more informative videos.